How's it going, cool people? Liban Ali here. So, got a new reaction for you. The God of War Ragnarok shaping the story, video, trailer. The game is coming out very soon. I've been made aware that review codes are out in the wild for the press and media. So people are already getting their hands on the game, playing through what will hopefully be a fantastic, incredible, groundbreaking sequel to what was God of War 2018. Love that game so much. I even got the platinum for it, and I don't get platinums for many games at all. So let's just jump right into this, see what this is saying. Just getting us more hype for it. The game's already pre-ordered anyway. Do you know what I mean? Like it's gonna arrive soon.
Off of God of War 2018. How do you top that?
How do you top that?
Deliver something that players will love maybe just as much as God of War 2018. The pressure was tremendous.
I don't know if that's coming across properly in the video.
And I'm the senior producer for narrative.
My name is Richard Gobert. I'm the story lead for God of War Ragnarok.
I'm Jody Kupsko, and I'm the supervising dialogue designer.
It's my job to shape the story along with our writing team, our narrative director, and game director.
As a producer, it's my job to help build a team to create that content.
Oh yeah, she's one of the new characters.
The schedule and realizing that content.
I oversee the dialogue production throughout the entire titles. Every line of dialogue that you hear, every human vocalization and effort and grunt, our team touches.
So I'm a man now, like you?
No. We are not men. We are more than that. The responsibility is far greater.
In the story of God of War,
This is so dope, man.
We find Kratos seemingly having turned over a new leaf in the Norse lands. He lives a quiet life, hidden in the woods with his wife Faye and their son Atreus. And the story starts with them mourning her death. And we learn that she made a final request before she passed away. She wanted them to spread her ashes from the highest peak in all the 9 realms. He's scared of being a bad father, a bad influence, and as a result, it's made him an absent father. His greatest fear is that he's passed that evil that's inside of him onto his son.
You are too quick to temper. You are rash, insubordinate, and out of control. This will not stand. You will honor your mother and abandon this path you have chosen. It is not too late.
Insubordinate and churlish.
Who is an exiled Vanir goddess who used to be married to Odin. They meet Mimir, the self-proclaimed smartest man alive, who serves as their guide and their confidant. And they meet the Holdra brothers, Brock and Sindri, who are world-class weaponsmiths who end up their main source of upgrades and equipment. Now, among the enemies they make are the Aesir gods, whose leader is none other than Odin, someone we never meet in God of War 2018, but who casts a very long and dark shadow over the 9 realms.
There are consequences to killing a god!
Why? How do you know? How do you know?
How do you know?
After many adventures, Kratos and Atreus end up fulfilling Mom's wishes.
Such a good recap, man.
After that journey, they find out more about each other and about themselves, and finally find a common ground between them. They become the close family unit that Faye hoped that they would become. In God of War Ragnarok, we fast forward a few years, and little Atreus is now a teen, and they're back to hiding out in their home in the woods in Midgard. During the course of the previous game's events, they were forced to kill Odin's grandchildren, Magni and Modi, the sons of Thor. Thor does a lot of the lion's share of Odin's dirty work, and as a consequence, he's a very violent, unstable personality. At the end of the last game, they were also forced to kill Balder, the son of Odin and Freya.
Everyone's getting
And
got.
that has its own set of consequences. He was a very powerful chess piece for Odin, one that Odin is incredibly bitter about losing. Freya has vowed vengeance against them for the killing of her son. Kratos and Atreus didn't want to kill him.
Oh
They
my
wanted
goodness.
Freya, but Balder tried to kill her in front of them, and Kratos had no other option in the moment but to kill him to save Freya's life. even though it meant losing Freya's friendship.
I will parade your cold body from every corner of every realm and feed your soul to the vilest filth in hell. That is my promise.
He saved your life.
He robbed me of everything.
This is such a complicated thing here with Freya.
His death is also foretold to bring about Fimbulwinter.
It's so
which is
interesting
a
how it's
brutal
going to
3-year
play out.
winter that is then followed by Ragnarok. It's an apocalyptic war between
Damn,
all the
it actually
Norse
looks- the
gods,
game looks a lot
giants,
better.
the dwarves and the elves,
When I compare the
and an army
2018
of the
version
dead.
to what they just showed
They're all
there,
destined
which I'm assuming
to
looked like
fight in a
Ragnarok.
battle that basically ends the world. Kratos is understandably worried about his son and what it means for him.
You get to go on this journey with how Atreus grows into a young adult and how Kratos grows into his next era in his life, and really see kind of the
How Kratos
parent
grows
that he's
into
striving
dad.
to be, but the person he's striving to be. I find that tale so incredibly relatable.
We had started shooting plenty of content before the pandemic hit. In fact, the week before we all went work from home, we were doing a shoot. I remember being on and off that set, running back to the office and having to talk to studio leadership about what was going down and how this was going to impact us moving forward. And those were trying times.
For us, it was a very unique challenge because we had to bring in actors and we had to record them. And so we had to look at different ways of adapting our typical motion capture process and dialogue recording process so we can continue production and continue at the quality that we wanted for our players and our fans.
We had some actors stand in for other characters, actors who were already, who were like core to one of the scenes, might just be able to play a background character in another scene to be able to avoid a situation where too many people were on set on any given day.
Damn, that must have been tough.
Avoided
It makes me think
compromising the story that we were trying to tell
that the
as
game
a
would probably have
result
come out
of the
sooner
pandemic and
if it wasn't for the
situations that we
pandemic.
had to
A
deal
lot of
with.
games would have come out
There were
sooner if it
no
wasn't for the
cinematics
pandemic, to be
that
fair.
we changed. We still have the same characters in them in the final game. We just had to get a bit creative with how we shot the content.
Our actor for Atreus, Sonny, is a teenage boy, and his voice changed dramatically throughout the several years on this title.
I don't want to fight anyone. I just want answers.
We had to go in and even out that performance so it sounds like it took place over a short period of time. That was a unique challenge on this one.
Oh. So his actual voice is deeper than it sounds in the game.
War is coming.
Whether the Norse saga was going to be a trilogy or just 2 games was something we debated a lot. There were obviously pros and cons for either approach. So we waited for Cory Barlog to weigh in, and he did, and he said, let's do it in 2.
The consequence to that is, how do you wrap up the story in one game and do Ragnarok justice?
I think
Lead up to that, and then
I always
have
thought
big
that it was
moments
going to be a
at
trilogy.
the end of the game,
I was
and
surprised to
wrap
hear it
up all
was
those
just one more
threads.
game.
This game is bigger than what we initially envisioned.
Wow.
There's a lot of important story moments that we needed to cover. There are more characters that we follow the threads of, and ultimately it ends up feeling big and epic because there is a lot there for people to enjoy.
I am very excited for folks to see this final chapter. A lot happens. We put our characters through the ringer, but we also bring them closure.
It kind of
and provide answers to a
sounds
lot of
like
questions.
it'll be longer than the first game then.
Just all of the new combat that we're doing and the new interactions.
Oh, that
There's a
grapple.
lot of stuff that's happening in this title that I think people are going to have fun with.
We all have our own personal Ragnaroks to deal with. And this story is about how you process that, how you own it, and how you make it a part of yourself and grow from it.
I mean, we set some stuff up at the end of last game. There's going to be some consequences this game. We're going to see how things play out between Freya and Kratos. We're going to see how
Kratos and
the
Odin.
evolution of the
Kratos and
family
Thor.
relationship
Kratos
continues.
and Atreus.
We got Brock and Sindri, the dwarves, who are kind of part of your makeshift family now. And there's going to be some other characters that we introduce that maybe going to disrupt the balance a little bit. I can't wait until players get their hands on the game or are able to experience how the story unfolds for themselves.
We have, I think, an incredibly well-rounded game. Very satisfying combat.
Yeah, look at this
beautiful
knight.
and rich environments to explore. Outstanding character art. A lush and moving
Oh, look.
soundtrack and soundscape.
He
It's
put
the
his
work
hand on
of
his shoulder.
hundreds
Look
of
at
very
that.
dedicated artists, and they
I think
all
I found my
have their own
thumbnail.
stories to tell.
Oh god, that. Oh. Boom. And. Can't wait for this game! I was shaping the story for God of War Ragnarok. I'm not quite sure how many more of these they'll be doing. The game is coming out fairly soon. But damn, we had a recap of the first game, which is one of the... It's in my top games of all time. Easily. Like, I can't... It would be disrespectful if I left it off there after I played it so hard. Especially to get that platinum. Jesus Christ, that platinum. The story between Atreus and Kratos. Kratos and Freya. Odin. Thor. The consequences. How the world's gonna change. I wish I could play this game today. I wish I could play it today, but unfortunately... Just... over or less than a month to go, right? Less than a month to go. So just next month, everyone will get their hands on this game. Media already got the game, makes me jealous as hell, but I cannot wait. That was shaping the story for God of War Ragnarok. Let me know what you guys thought down in the comments below. Are you excited for God of War Ragnarok? I'm so excited. Or could you care less? I hate you. Let me know down in the comments below. If you have enjoyed the video, please of course click that like button and leave a comment. YouTube loves when you do things like that, and it really helps push the video out as much as possible, and I'd really appreciate it too. So do click like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up with future videos. There's loads of videos on the channel every week, so do subscribe if you are interested in that. I don't know if this will be eligible for Game of the Year. It's coming out quite late. But it's too early to tell. It's too early to tell. I need to play the game to give my full thoughts on it. Just my full thoughts. Go check out some of the other awesome videos in the channel, and I'll see you next time. Peace.